What up with y'all? It's your boy Sel. I'm back here with another banger. My apologies, I've been off YouTube for a week. I had to attend to some stuff, but I'm back. And for the rest of this year, we're consistent. And all of next year, we're consistent. You heard it here first. Anyways, in case you don't know, the 2022 World Cup in Qatar has been underway for, I think, about a week now. And I know we've heard all the controversy and the backlash for reasons why people don't believe the World Cup should be there, right? We've heard all the concerns from the apparent anti-LGBTQ rhetoric in Qatar, I guess, and human rights violations and all this stuff, right? So this stuff has been brought to the forefront in terms when we're talking about Qatar in 2022 World Cup. Without further ado, let's get into the video though.
A player who has had a lot of attention for his comments is the Australian Josh Cavallo. He very quickly, after coming out, said he would be scared to come here and play at the World Cup in Qatar. What do you say to that?
I would say that, on the contrary, we welcome him here in the state of Qatar. We welcome him to come and see even prior to the World Cup. Nobody feels threatened here. Nobody feels unsafe here. And I think, unfortunately, maybe he's getting this perception because of reading a lot of these accusations or reading a lot of these news stories that shine a negative light. And I think Qatar is like any other society in this world. Qatar is not different than any other society in this world.
It is a society where homosexuality isn't allowed.
It is a hospitable and it is a very tolerant society. I disagree with you, Amanda.
But open homosexuality is not allowed, is it?
What do you mean? What's open
Here
homosexuality?
in Qatar.
Everyone is welcome. Listen, public display of affection is frowned upon, and that goes across the board. Across the board. Qatar is a modest country. That's all that needs to be respected.
I want to point out something here that I think is really annoying, is the fact that she's trying to word it in such a way. Any display of affection in a lot of these Middle Eastern countries is not allowed. They don't let that shit fly. Whether you're a man and a woman kissing on the street, you will get in trouble for that. Same, likewise, if you're a man and another man kiss on the street, you will get in trouble for that. These are Muslim countries, and this is these countries go by Islam, right? So when they're following rules, these are the rules set by their religion. You see a lot of people talking about how FIFA and how the people in Qatar, the officials over there, paid for the World Cup to happen there, and how World Cup is all it's a dirty organization. They're not truthful. Very slimy people. But why is it now that we just pointing this stuff out? Why is it just now? Why is it when it's in Qatar? If you look at the experiences of the people in Qatar, I've never seen a happier World Cup. I swear to God. No alcohol over there. Nobody getting in fights. People from other countries to other countries having fun. Like people bridging the gap between different groups from Asia to Africa. Bro, it's so beautiful what's going on over there. And the fact that they don't let you kiss your wife in public or your boyfriend in public, now it's not accepting. Pay attention to the words in her language in this video and how she tries to twist what he's saying. Like she doesn't listen at all.
Other than that, everyone's free to live their life.
People can be imprisoned for being homosexual in Qatar.
People can be imprisoned for being heterosexual in Qatar.
This bitch did not listen to a word didn't listen to a word he said. He said anybody who displays public affection is in trouble. But homosexuality is not allowed in Qatar. And I'm be honest, bro. I'm sorry, I don't know if I have any viewers of that's homosexual and stuff. It is nothing against y'all, but if it wasn't, so what? If homosexuality is not allowed in Qatar, so what? And why is it that people have to fight so hard to, why do y'all care so much that it's not allowed over there? It's allowed here. It's allowed in America. It's allowed in England. Why does that matter? It's not your country. It's not your ideals. It's not your morals. They are perfectly fine following their own morals and beliefs. Remember, right? It might sound fucked up, but these are the people of the nation. These are their people. Their people actually don't care about this. But like, it's a cultural thing that I think that the Westerners have to accept.
I don't understand your question.
Are you saying that?
Heterosexual, homosexual people live in Qatar.
Are you saying that homosexual people can be open and feel safe?
I think public display of affection is frowned upon, and public display of affection across the board is frowned upon.
Can homosexuals be openly gay in Qatar and feel safe?
Yes, Qatar is like any other society on earth. People live in Qatar as they do in any other country around this world. What I'm saying is,
people do not go to prison in
different countries.
The UK.
There is a
Yeah, you dumb bitch. Of course, in the UK, they don't care. You can kiss whoever you want in public. I don't know how clear it could be. No man or woman, heterosexual, homosexual, pansexual, transsexual, whatever the fuck sexuality you are, you cannot display it in public. That's all he's saying. And look at her. She don't even listen to this nigga. She don't even, can people be open? No, you can't be open with anything over there. Keep the sexy business, what you do in the bedroom, he's saying keep it at home. Keep it behind closed doors. We got kids outside. We got kids outside walking the street. They don't need to be seeing boy and a boy kiss, girl and a girl kiss, girl and a boy kiss. We don't need to see that. Go in the house, do what you need to do, and come outside and operate properly amongst society. That's all he's saying. That's all literally he's saying. Can people be homosexual and open about it in public? Like, what pisses me off more is like the audacity of Westerners, of white people. I'm sorry, I'm calling y'all out. Of white people from the West. The audacity of you to go to somebody else's country when they rightfully got their World Cup in their country, and you gonna go over there trying to change their ideals? There's a fucking journalist, I don't know, some lame ass American journalist who went over there, got arrested for wearing a rainbow shirt after they literally specifically said no gay flags, no flags, no nothing representing your sexuality. After they deliberately said that, he goes there, acts like he's doing some activism, and he got arrested. And what happened? He got on CNN, got an interview. They over there pandering to him. Are you okay, sir? Are you okay? As if he literally did not break the law. He broke the law in their country. When you break the law, you have consequences 100% of the time. Just because you're a white man from the West and you think your fucking way of life and your ideology and whatever you believe in is light years ahead of everybody else, not everybody thinks the same, man. This is not just your world. It's everybody's world. Everybody's beliefs, morality, whatever they believe in holds the same weight as yours. All right?
more leniency to public display of affection. But again, Qatar and the region are a lot more modest, and Qatar and the region are a lot more conservative. And this is what we ask fans to respect. And we're sure that fans will respect that. We respect different cultures, and we're sure that fans will also respect the culture of the region. This is not something that's particular or peculiar to Qatar or to just the neighboring countries. A lot of countries around the world are quite conservative. And, you know, I think the notion that people won't feel safe here is untrue.
So where is the line? When you're saying we ask people to be respectful, where is the line in terms of what is acceptable and what is not?
I think people understand that innately, Amanda. I think people understand what it, you know.
People do. They do. They literally know what to do and how to not get arrested in Qatar. They know. They know the rules. The whole fact of, do they feel like your culture is worthy enough to respect? That's literally it. That's all it is. If your culture is not worthy enough to respect, they believe this culture, they believe the ideals of the rules of the religion of Islam is nothing to them, because it's not their religion. It's not their belief system. It's not their set of moral. But these grievances and complaints are coming from a group of people whose whole identity is to make everybody feel welcome, right? We respect everybody's beliefs. Gay, straight, Muslim, Christian, Hindu, black, white, Hispanic, Asian. But we have rules set right here. And they can't even swallow their pride for 2 seconds to follow it. If you believe that these people align with you for real, you gotta be slow and stupid. Everybody in this country, in America, is the same. Because look how the liberals, liberals, people who's supposed to be on the side of people of color and different minority groups and all these people, look how quickly they turn away from the Muslims in Qatar. Ah, hell nah. Well, yeah, we can't be gay in y'all country. We can't openly practice our beliefs in your country. It's your country, but we can't do our own thing. We can't drink in your country. We can't be gay in public. We can't kiss on our wives in public. Like, bro, what, bro? Don't be mad because degeneracy is not rampant in their country. Don't be mad at that. Don't be mad that they have respect for their people enough to protect them when the whole world is coming to their countries. Don't be mad. Another funny thing I saw is even the German team, thank God they fucking lost. The German team was protesting this, right? They were doing this little stupid shit. I don't know a lot about soccer, but I do know they had a player, he's Turkish, Ozil, I don't know if I'm butchering his name, but he spoke up about the Uyghur Muslims in China, which is literally an ongoing genocide happening right now. And he got, bro, like, they disregarding this nigga's whole entire existence. And this very team, is over there protesting, act like they standing up for something good. It just shows, bro, people only care about their own ideals, bro. They don't care about nobody else. Nobody cares, bro. These niggas is liars. They fakers, bro. Shout out Qatar, bro. Keep it going.
Once you go to a country, you get a sense for the country and you get an understanding of the country. Some countries are more conservative than the others. No, same-sex marriage is still is not legal here in Qatar, like it is not legal in majority of countries around the world.
Yeah. So you are not allowed to be married to a man.
Correct.
So if a homosexual couple married in the UK or in the United States was to come here to Qatar, then what?
They can come here to Qatar.
She want him to say we're gonna behead them niggas so bad. She want to hear some crazy ISIS terrorist bullshit. Like, she want to hear some wild shit. Like, when you look at her, this is the face of a woman who's already, like, she's not actually there to listen to what he said or interview him. She's just there to grill him and trying to get, like, excerpts out about what he says. That's her job. She already has her mind made up about the people of Qatar, the officials there, and their ideals and all this is homophobic. They're horrible people, bad people. That's her belief, right? So that's why we're literally seeing a circular conversation, because he's not saying the things that she wants to say, and I feel like he knows what she wants to say. And shout out to this dude, because for him to maintain professionalism, because I would have lost my shit, and I probably would have got us canceled. If I was from Qatar and they interviewed me, I probably would have ended up having the World Cup leaving, because I would have said some wild shit. You feel me? Because I couldn't be like, bro, and hold it in, because her face and like the entitlement of her body language and everything and her question, it just, it pisses me off so much. Like, I don't hit women, but I would smack the shit out of her. I'm sorry. Not even a backhand. Like, she need like one of these, like, you feel me, where she feel it, like, and they gotta wind up type shit. Another thing I want to point out, like he said, was like Qatar is not the only country in the world where homosexuality is outlawed. Not saying that like it's a good thing, right? Like, I don't think it's a good thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. Sentiments of these leaders are felt by the actual citizens of the land. I don't think people understand that. I think people in the West, like Americans and shit, they believe that everybody in the world thinks like them, and so like has the same ideal, have the same beliefs. So like they think like these people are just being oppressed, right? Hence like a lot of reason like these same people like try to tell the same Muslim women that are probably in these countries, like, you need to take off your hijab, you need to be liberated and stuff like that. And it's just like, even the women there, like, they despise that. They hate that people think that, right? because it's a part of their faith, right? And this is another part of their faith, right? And you know, a lot of the people that are criticizing people of Qatar, a lot of them, you'd be surprised how many Christians are there, right? Like I said, I'm an Orthodox Christian, right? And in my country, homosexuality is outlawed, right? I'm Ethiopian, right? And it's like that in neighboring Sudan, Eritrea, Somalia, you know, Kenya, Uganda. I can name all those countries around in Africa where it's not of importance because literally the people there don't value it, right? Now it would be another thing if these people came to America and try to tell Americans this should not be allowed. But no, all these people, they come to America, they work, and they respect everybody's beliefs. So we see people from like other countries come here and respect the beliefs here. Why can like that not be reciprocated? Why can't you go somewhere else and like why can't you respect their beliefs? Why can't you respect their way of life? Why does their way of life have to mirror yours, right? And honestly, if I was from Qatar and any of the, like, why would we want to model America? Look at the youth here. Look at the youth in the West. Like, it's degeneracy like all throughout the board, all across. So like, I feel like countries like America and England, I feel like y'all should look into what the people in Qatar are doing. And, you know, I'm not saying adopt their way of life, but calm down a little bit when trying to tell them how to live and how to do things, right? And another thing, I don't want to not talk about this also. This is towards the end of the video. The migrant workers concern in Qatar. Look, since when the fuck does the West care about foreigners and immigrants? Why do y'all care now? Why do y'all care now that migrant workers died? I mean, I'm Ethiopian. Like I said again and again, I'm Ethiopian, right? And like a lot of East African groups, like they migrate to like Arab countries like Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Oman, all those places, right? And they look for work. And they are mistreated. A lot of them are mistreated, right? And I'm not letting Qatar go for that, right? And that's very true. That's very true. I do believe something should be done about that, right? But you have to remember, all these countries are doing it. Saudi Arabia, Israel, wherever there's like a lot of those Middle Eastern countries, they're known for like, you know, harming Africans. Like this is a known thing, right? Like this is known, right? Whether not even just Africans, Indians, other groups, right? But like y'all don't condemn other countries for doing the same thing. Why is it now Qatar is condemned? Like why? Like be honest on why you don't want the World Cup there, bruh. Like don't try to use migrant workers. Like y'all don't even care about the people that died building this stadium, right? Because I mean, America was built by slaves. Y'all were built by slaves. Slaves built this country. And you going migrant work? At least them niggas was getting paid. But and I'm not trying to excuse that because that's fucked up. Because you know, like I know a lot of people that went through that refugee camp and went up north to Libya and all this stuff, and we hear all the horror stories about it. And you know, don't think for a second that nobody knows. But don't try to like, I feel like what they're trying to do is politicize their deaths. And you trying to push your narrative into another reason why this country and their thinking is backwards. Don't do that, bro. Be truthful. Be truthful. Because just as much as blood they got on their hands, I guarantee you, y'all got two times blood. And nobody is innocent. That's the thing. Nobody is innocent. That would be all for this video. I feel like the word for this video should be entitlement too, because I had it on another video, but this is true entitlement. I want to thank y'all for making it all the way to the end of this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all fucking subscribe. I'm fucking sick of uploading videos and half my viewers are unsubscribed. And I know it's y'all motherfuckers. I know y'all know me. Just subscribe to a nigga, man. It's free. This shit is free. It's free 99 to subscribe to Moneymansell. I swear to God. Swear to God. No crosses count. Anyways, that will be all for this video. I love y'all. May God bless you and your family. Yeah, it's your boy Moneymansell. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And we out. Qatar 2022 though. Everybody put in the comments. Shout out. Everybody put in the comments Qatar 2022. Alright, we out.